Jack, any sign of Kathy yet?
No.
I wish she'd phone if she's going to be late.
Well, she usually does. She must have overslept.
Yeah, gadding about till all hours with that yuppie she's moved in with.
Well, I used to gad about when I was her age, and so did you. I bet you still would, given half a chance.
Not on a Sunday night if I was milking first thing Monday morning.
Well, I don't mind standing in for her every now and then. I'm just glad to see her so happy. If you ask me, Chris Tate's doing her a power of good.
Oh, God.
Hello, Annie. Christopher Tate. Yeah. Look, is Kathy there yet?
No, she hasn't arrived. Is she with you?
No, I was just wondering. Look, when she does come, can you just tell her that I rang?
Yes, I'll do.
Yeah, great, thanks. Bye.
You look very smart.
I feel like a dog's breakfast.
Where's your tie?
It's here.
Oh, come on, love. Put it on now.
God, I hate ties.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's just a formality now.
Yeah, well, it'll be nice when it's all over, though, won't it?
Mrs. Bates? Caroline?
Morning, Christopher. Say hello, Sam. Hello, Christopher. We've been fishing.
Hiya, Sam. Mrs. Bates.
Oh, did you enjoy your meal?
Oh, well, the thing is, I didn't get home until really late. And then, well, have you seen Kathy this morning?
No.
Oh, we ended up having this really big row. She walked out on me and... last night. Well, do you know where she is? I don't know. I'm dead worried.
Isn't she at Emmerdale?
No, I just rang Annie. She never turned up there this morning.
Morning, love. Morning, Robert.
Hello.
Hi, have some coffee.
What, no chocolate yoghurt for me?
You don't like it?
This morning, I like anything and everything. Especially if you've made it. Right, what are we going to do to celebrate?
Celebrate what?
Oh, the sun shining, the birds singing, the flowers in the meadow, chocolate yoghurt. Our first anniversary.
Well, you could take me out for dinner tonight if you like.
I'd like.
Can I have some more chocolate yogurt, please, Daddy?
When I got home, the dinner was ruined. She just shoved it in front of me and walked out.
Well, I'm not surprised. She went to a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I know, and I'm really sorry.
It's not me you should be apologising to. And I gather she's fed up with hearing it.
I didn't mean to be late. I just lost track of time.
Oh, well, if that's the best you could come up with, I'm not surprised she walked out.
All right, what shall I do?
Take her seriously. You can't just throw money at her and then forget everything else. She doesn't care about your money, Chris. She cares about you. And it's about time you started showing her that you care about her.
Feathers will be lovely, Charlie. Look, I think I've got a babysitter organised anyway.
Charlie.
Look, I'll give you a ring if there are any problems. Otherwise, I'll see you tonight. Yes, thanks, Charlie. 7:30. Bye.
Have you seen Kathy this morning?
No, why?
If she rings, tell me I'll be upstairs.
Yes, of course.
What have you been up to, then?
Nothing?
So why don't you know where Kathy is?
Dad.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to get Sam off to school.
We had a bit of a row, that's all. Nothing to do with you.
You haven't touched your tray?
I've not much appetite, to tell you the truth.
Overtired. You would insist on going to that harvest festival yesterday?
But I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I think Tony did very well, considering.
Considering what?
His youth, Mr. Wilkes. What you and I haven't had this very long time.
Do you think you could fancy a lightly boiled egg?
Do you know, I do believe I could. 3.5 minutes, mind.
Right.
And little soldiers.
Yes, Amos.
So you came home a bit late last night and she flew off the handle. Oh dear, oh dear. What a touchy little piece she is. And I thought she was a sensible lass.
Will you just shut up?
You best give her the elbow. She's going to cut up rough. Just because you're out with your mates. You're a businessman after all. You can't have that.
This isn't a joke!
Of course it isn't, you stupid git! You come down here with your worried look, issuing orders to Dolly. Where were you last night when Kathy went? Why didn't you follow her? Why didn't you look for her then? Because you were flat out on the floor, I dare say, drunk.
OK, so I went out gambling. I got drunk, but I'm not proud of it, you know.
Heck, you're as deaf as the day you were born, you are.
You've got a nerve lecturing me. So, I like a drink, I like winning money, but where do you think that comes from? Who took me out to his afternoon clubs, taught me to win?
Why don't you at least learn from my mistakes?
That would let you right off the hook, wouldn't it?
All right, you've made your point. I wasn't the best example you could have had. But why punish Kathy for my mistakes? Aren't you grown up enough to come to terms with me?
I don't need lectures from you. I'm too grown up for that.
Right. I'll shut up. Good. But if you don't sort it out, if you lose that girl, you're a bigger fool than I thought you were.
I have your letter of the... Oh, there's something or other. Oh, damn. Elsa, don't type that. Elsa, I think we'll start again. I have your letter of the 23rd in front of me, and I would like to apologise on behalf of the company for the mistake in your order. Hello, Emmerdale Fish and Game Farm. What?
We are sorry there is no one here to take your
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Kindly leave your name
Just a minute. Yeah, look, I'm so sorry. Can you just hold on? Hello? Are you there? No, if you're there, would you hold on a moment? It's this machine. I'm afraid I can just find the right button.
Perhaps you could ring me back.
No, yes. Hello? Oh, blast! No, Elsa, don't type that.
I want to give you...
Oh, for God's sake! Yes! Oh, Mrs. Bates.
Morning, Alan. Well, I hope this is a convenient time to call.
Well, I am rather up to my ears in it.
Yes, I see.
I'm just trying to dictate a couple of letters, that's all.
You can spare 5 minutes, Alan. We've a lot to talk about.
Oh, good grief.
We are sorry there is no one
Caroline.
here to take your call. Kindly leave your name and number.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Oh, it's Richard Francis.
Oh, Richard.
Who's that?
It's Caroline Bates here.
Oh, hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm okay. Listen,
Caroline.
I rang a few minutes ago.
But don't type that, Elsa.
Yes.
Hello, Annie.
Kathy!
Look, I'm sorry I'm late.
Where have you been?
Oh, nowhere special.
Chris phoned this morning.
Did he?
Haven't you been home yet?
No. We had a row and I walked out. I went and stayed with a friend in Houghton.
He seemed very worried.
Oh, yes, I'm sure he was. After all, I upset his routine. He likes everything to be in its place, including me.
It's not like you going off like that.
Yeah, I know. The worm's turned.
You should have told us, too. We were very worried. We didn't know what had happened.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Annie. I was a bit upset. Oh, I've been trying to work out what to do.
And?
I don't know. We're so thoughtless sometimes. I don't know whether I can stand anymore.
Do you love him?
Yes, most of the time anyway.
Then you're not going to give up without a fight, are you?
No. No, I'm not. Right, then while I'm here, best get down to some work.
Not in those clothes. Borrow some of Rachel. She won't mind. And give Christopher a ring. Put him out of his misery.
I'll think about it.
You don't think anything could have gone wrong, do you?
No, I'm sure it hasn't. They might keep Michael hanging around the courts for ages before they get to him.
Let me get you another drink. I really couldn't have done without your help this morning.
No, thank you, Alan. I want to keep a clear head today. We've still got some business to discuss, remember?
Yes. Well, I'd better be off.
Michael! I'm a free man! They offered no evidence. The charges were dropped.
No, Michael, I'm very pleased for you.
All right, well, you've changed your tune a bit, haven't you? Last week you'd have been only too pleased to see me locked up.
Michael, leave it, son. It's over and done with.
Let me buy you a drink.
No, I'll buy my own. Mum, Nick, what'll you have?
No, lad. We owe you an apology. We were all wrong and we're very sorry for it.
Yes, here, Henry. Now, come on, Mike. What are you having?
All right, I'll have a pint. No, make it a large scotch.
Cup of tea, love.
No, I'll have a beer, thanks.
Do you know, I can't wait to put my feet up tonight.
Oh.
Who's that? Come in. Oh, it's you.
Oh, Frank, hello.
I'm sorry it was inconvenient, but, well, I couldn't let another day go by. The fire. I haven't thanked you yet for what you did.
Well, Kim did.
I know, but it was a bit special what you did. Saving the stables and Jock. Needs more than a nod to show how grateful we are.
Look, we're just passing. Anyone would have done the same.
I'm not so sure. You did risk your life after all.
Come on now.
We're both very grateful. Especially Kim.
Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thanks.
How are the horses? Are they all right?
No, fine. That's what makes me so mad, really. I mean, Kim didn't do any harm to Jock. If he took it out on me, I'd understand it, but not Kim.
Well, he has had a hard time since his marriage bust up. He's lost a grip on things. I can't help feeling quite sorry for him.
I don't. I hope they lock him up and throw away the key. Any road, we'd like to set things right. Invite you both over for dinner.
What, do you reckon we can last a night without having a Barney?
Give it a damn good try.
I'm sure you'll manage as long as you keep off farming and environmental issues.
Oh, a silent dinner party. That's novel.
You're on.
Can I come in, please, Alan?
Yes,
I want
yes, of course.
Oh, you've just started eating. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, no, I'd finished, actually. My eyes were too big for my stomach. I don't eat much these days. I'm watching the old figure. Now, I remember what you used to say about dieting. And these are leftovers. Do help yourself if you'd like some.
Alan.
Caroline, I really must go, but I wish you'd come earlier.
Alan, will you stop playing the fool, please, and sit down? You cannot keep avoiding me forever. You've got to talk to me sometimes, or it may as well be now. Thank you. Now, I want to know what you're going to do.
Yes.
Have you any proposals?
Well, I know that for one mad moment the other night, we thought we could go back in time. We were just carried away.
Were we?
Well, I'm a bachelor, you know that. And we'll always be good friends. I mean, we've been through a great deal together, and I would like to feel that you can always call on me in time of need.
Thank you, Alan, I will. In fact, I'm calling on you now. About my share in this house. Look, Alan, you made £20,000 on this purchase, and that was entirely thanks to me because I was a sitting tenant. I could sue you for the lot. But I will take it easy on you as we are such old friends. I'll settle for half that amount, £10,000.
Caroline, I haven't got that sort of money. I couldn't possibly.
Alan, I don't mean all in one go. Like I said the other day, £100 a month, how does that sound?
I just haven't got that sort of money. I'd starve.
I don't really think so, Alan.
Caroline.
All right, I'm prepared to compromise. £50 a month, how's that?
Yes. Yes, all right, agreed. I could manage that.
Good. Think of it as a tie that binds us, Alan. I'll never forget you. At least not for quite a few years.
Yes. Yes, of course. Well, let me offer you a glass of wine, now that honour seems to have been satisfied.
Almost, Alan. Almost.
How far advanced are you in buying Demdike?
Joe and me should be exchanging contracts any day now.
Have you thought any more about my advice?
Yes. But I want some security, not just for me, for Sam. I want to feel that there's always somewhere we can live, no matter what happens, you know.
A bolt hole to escape to?
Yes, if you like.
Fair enough. But you could use your money much more effectively. End up being able to buy a couple of bolt holes if you invest it in my consortium.
Oh, I don't know, Charlie.
It's a dead cert, Dolly. There's 25 acres of farmland Connelton Way going begging. Now, you know the score. The beef herds up the creek, the farmer can't keep going, he's desperate for cash. So we can buy the land for a song, build a nice little estate. Starter homes for newlyweds. They'd be dirt cheap to build, and we could sell them each for 50,000.
You mean I should buy one of those rather than Demdike?
No. No, my idea is that you invest, along with me, in the consortium. If you put your money in, you stand to make 30 grand in 12, 18 months. Shall we?
Good evening. Good evening.
Kathy,
Hello, Chris.
I'm so glad you're back. I thought you might not.
I said I would. I keep my promises.
You are going to stay, aren't you?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you have a glass of champagne while you make up your mind?
I don't enjoy any of this, you know. The rows, the shouting, the walking out. I know some people love all that. The promises after, the tears and the kisses. Makes them feel alive or something. Well, not me.
Aren't you going to have any champagne?
Chris, don't you understand? I don't want champagne. Not like this, anyway.
I just want to make it up to you.
That's the point. You keep buying me things to make it up to me. But why don't you stop hurting me? Why couldn't you just come home last night when you promised? Then there'd be no need for champagne.
Kathy, I love you.
Do you? I love you, Chris, and that means I respect you and don't want to hurt you. But you treat me like a child, like it's only Kathy. I'll buy her more champagne, she won't mind. But I do mind.
Kathy, I respect you more than anyone I've ever known. As for last night, it'll never happen again. I swear it.
It better not. Come on, where's my supper? I'm starving.
Coming up.
Chris, no champagne.
So then the mayor bangs his gavel to try and calm everybody down, and the head flies off across the council chamber and catches Potter bang in the face.
No.
He's still in full flow, waving his arms about. His glasses are knocked off, and blood starts flooding from his nose.
No, you're having me on.
Every word the truth, Dolly. I tell you, it was chaos. There's Potter wandering around like a blind man, can't see a thing, and there's 3 blokes in the public gallery chucking leaflets and posters down on us.
Sounds worse than the House of Commons.
Oh, believe me, Dolly, Maggie and Neil couldn't touch Potter when he gets going. This is very nice, being with you. I hope we're going to spend many more evenings together.
Charlie, about your wife. I know you asked me the other night whether it makes any difference, but we never got to talk about it, did we?
And you want to talk about it now?
Yes. I know you said it doesn't matter, but it does.
I explained, Dolly. My marriage is over. Now, we still live in the same house, but that's more or less a business arrangement. I go one way, my wife another. There's nothing to worry about.
But why did you never separate?
Well, it never seemed worth it. Well, it's a big house, lots of room for both of us. And we've stayed good friends. But that's it. We're just friends. There's nothing else between us. Not now, not for years.
Are you sure?
I am sure, Dolly. And I'm sure of wanting to be with you. Okay?
Yes, Charlie. Okay.
Dolly seems to be enjoying herself.
Yes. Not as much as me, though.
Hasn't been a bad year, really, has it? All things considered.
It's had its ups and downs.
But no regrets.
Well, no. No regrets, Jack.
You sure?
I'm sure. It's all quite simple, really.
What is?
Oh, you know, the little things. Like what I want to do with the rest of my life.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to spend my life with you, Jack.
Am I forgiven?
Yes, I suppose so. You always get your own way, don't you? I wonder how you do it.
It's called charm.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, every good businessman has it.
Oh, I see. So I'm being manipulated like a business deal, am I?
Kathy.
Well, let me tell you, even business deals can go sour.
Oh, don't I know it? This one went very sour last night. I've never been more miserable than I was today.
Let that be a lesson to you then.
It has been. I don't want to lose you. I love you too much.
I'll believe you. Thousands wouldn't.
I can prove it to you.
How? What are you doing?
Look. Will you marry me, Kathy?
You've got no idea, really, have you?
What have I done now?
It's the same game, Chris, like the champagne.
I'm asking you to marry me, for heaven's sake. It's not a game.
Yes, it is, because you're asking me now. You think you've made it up to me with all this, the soft lights, the sweet music, the champagne. And this is the topper, isn't it? An engagement ring. It's just another expensive present. I'll pick out the biggest stone in the shop, that'll keep it quiet.
It's not like that.
Yes, it is. If you come home yesterday on time, like you promised, and we'd spent the evening together, like you promised, and you'd asked me then, I might have said yes. But you're asking me now because you're sorry you upset me. And I want you to marry me because you want to, Chris. Really want to marry me. Not some kid that you have to remember to keep sweet half the time and forget about for the rest.
What should I do with the ring?
Whatever you want, Chris. Whatever you want, I really don't care.
I love you very much, Sarah.
I'm very pleased to hear it. I'd hate to think I'd just committed myself to someone for life and he wasn't bothered.
Well, perhaps we should get married.
Why?
I don't know. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I don't want to. Do you?
Not particularly.
Nobody could accuse us of being over-romantic, could they? I rather think you've just proposed to me and I've turned it down. It's supposed to be one of the biggest moments in a girl's life.
All right. I'll ask you again next year, and I'll try and do it better.
Well, I'll only say no again.
Well, I'll ask you every year, then, until we're old and grey.
Do you promise?
Yes. On one condition. You say no every year.